Welcome back to Hair Talks. We're no longer branded as Hair Talks anymore actually, but we are kind of still thinking of some names.
Yeah.
Okay, so help us out.
Yeah, if you have any ideas, you know, just drop them in the comments.
Drop them. Let us know.
We're back after
how long?
Good few months.
Oh, it's been
Couple
a long
months.
time.
I know we've been violating, but don't worry, we're back. We're good now. We're making good content for you guys.
Yes. So really before we wanted our series to be more about kind of hair and beauty. However, we kind of wanted to kind of branch out a bit more and talk more about kind of general things,
Everything.
things in the media.
We have too much opinions.
Yeah, exactly. So different kinds of topics we want to touch on, and we have loads of views and opinions about some really controversial topics. So
it's not just all about hair.
Not all about hair.
All about it.
We've
got stuff, guys.
It's varying of things. So we hope that you kind of enjoy what we have to bring.
Yeah.
For you.
Yes. So let's get started.
Well, let's get started, guys.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce the topic?
So without further ado, we have a very interesting topic today. We're going to talk about the life of influencers, and we're going to basically talk about, is it really a job? Is it a hobby? Is it a career? I mean, is it something that, you know, is even seen or classified as
anything?
Yeah.
something
Is it-
serious?
Is it a hobby
job?
is it a hobby that's just gone mainstream
Yeah.
kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because I know for even 3 years ago, this whole influencer phenomenon,
What was it?
like it didn't exist.
Yeah.
Now we're not speaking against influencers, we're not speaking against that job, if it is one.
And
We're not speaking against that. We just want to kind of discuss it and
Like, what is it?
Yeah.
kind of break it down a little.
But like, do you know what? Let's understand like what influencer is. So like influencer is someone who creates content on Instagram or YouTube or whatever their desired platform is, whether it's Snapchat. They create content based on like their viewers or like their fans or their raving fans, the people that really support and like their work. So they either create content, they might have brand partnership deals, they might work, collaborate, and be able to either get things for exchange. Yeah, just basically like a form of marketing, because that's what influencers are. Companies use them.
Get things for exchange.
Yeah, as in it depends. So say if you have a hair company, instead of maybe you going the conventional way of like having a TV advert or having something in the magazine, you might go through an influencer if that influencer appeals to your target market. So for you to sell those extensions, it's easier for me to pay an influencer to go on Instagram, take a picture of them wearing the extensions, and there you go. All your people who are gonna buy your,
But you know what's crazy about that?
I'm gonna be there.
Obviously, I'm speaking as a consumer. You understand? You're speaking from the very business-like term. As a consumer, me personally, if I look at a brand and I see an influencer on there, I'm gonna run the other way. Why? Because when I see influencers branding hair, it's not on a loyalty thing. Do you understand? They're just there for the free hair. And that free hair that they get, or that free wig or whatever, gets sold.
And it's always there nice. Yeah.
And when I see that, are you okay?
No, I want free hair.
Oh, but but you gotta be an influencer, girl.
I mean,
But she ain't gonna sell the wig. I know that. But see what's frustrating
That's
about
an
that?
interesting point. That's an interesting point.
That is frustrating for me as a consumer, because knowing that already, I can see that not saying your brand is not serious, but I can see that the person who is selling the brand for you is not serious, because it's just a thing for them. Do you know what I mean? They're not in it because their heart's in it. But then you don't want me to come and use my hard-earned coins to buy your extensions because you're using an influencer to sell your product.
People be lying.
That influencer doesn't even believe in the brand.
But with that being said, most times it's not really about, no one really cares whether, some people don't care whether the influencer cares about it or not. It's just, does it look good?
Does it look good?
Does it look good? If it looks good, then I want it to.
Then I'll buy it.
And that's how the world of marketing works. If it looks good, you want it.
Yeah.
If it looks good on her or him, you want it.
How is it presented?
You know?
Who's
fair
wearing
enough.
it?
But then the product needs to also be sort of like sustainable. Do you understand? Because it's no good someone, you know, advertising a brand in which they don't even believe in themselves. Do you understand? Because the fact that you're okay, you've got a wig made and you're selling that wig means that you don't even think that the brand is even good enough to even keep the thing. Do you understand? So it's like, so then why should I use my hard-earned money to then go and invest in that product? So what are you trying to tell me, that that product's not actually good?
Okay, guys.
That's what you're actually trying to tell me.
I get you. Okay, so would you say that actually being an influencer is an actual job? Because I've met loads of people, especially professionals. So whether people are like bankers or working teachers, whatever, they say, you know, that person just uploads pictures on like Instagram, like they don't actually work. They're not a thingy. What do you think?
I don't really like. Okay, do you know what? I'm not knocking anyone's hustle or anything like that, but I wouldn't really put it in the field of a career. So a career meaning like a doctor or a lawyer, or do you know what I mean? I wouldn't place it in that field.
Why?
Because I kind of see those, you know, like obviously you have them jobs in those fields. They're very much careers which enhance people, they help people, they better the world in some sort of way. Do you understand? As an influencer, no disrespect, I just don't see it as you're changing the world. You're changing the world of business. Sorry, listen, yeah. I ain't knocking no one's hustle. But you know what? I don't look at it and think, oh my god, like that influencer is gonna change my life.
Yeah.
I don't look at it like that. Do you understand? Fair enough. You might look good in the product, give you the props, say you look good. But other than that, you're not gonna impact anyone's life in a way where it's gonna be like, oh my god. I don't see it like that. A doctor, however, or a nurse can change lives.
But Gina, not everyone's profession does that, and that's okay.
No, I get that. Don't get me wrong, but I think everyone's profession does it in a way. Even if it's not the whole profession, it does it in one way or another. You're a teacher. You're impacting children's lives.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you get it?
I'm joking. Yeah.
But yeah.
But I mean.
But don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's not a job. I'm not saying it pays, don't get me wrong. But not every job that pays is a career.
Okay, so your thing is that it's a job because you get paid and this is like a real partnership deal. You're not dismissing that, but you just don't feel like longevity-wise it's not a career.
Yeah, longevity-wise, I don't really see it as a career. Do you know what I mean? Because I think when I look at it, no.
Do you agree? Do you feel that?
I feel like it's only me that why is she laughing?
She's coming for your neck. She's coming. She said, what do you do? You just take a picture and say you look cute. She said, what do you do? She said, what do you do? Guys, do you know? She said it.
Do I see it as a job? I think there's levels to it, to be honest. I think there are some influencers that have a great positive impact on society, and what they do helps people, and what they do it also pays them, it helps people, and but nah, I don't see it as a job. I don't see it as like a substantial job. I kind of do agree with Gina in that sense. Like, it's not really, I feel like most influencers, they use that as a stepping stone, and then they move on to something a bit more serious. Like, it might be I think modelling is more of a serious career than this whole influencer phase, because it's like, where's the line? Like, where is it?
Yeah.
Is there, where's the structure? It's just anyone can I mean, if I decided one day to get up and take pictures, even though I can't really take pictures, I can't pose for shit, but if I decided to get up one day and post loads of pictures and then I had a load of a high following, does that make me an influencer? What is it? What makes you a substantial influencer? And I don't think it's sustainable. It's fleeting. One day you're gonna be here, and the next you're gonna be somewhere else. So it's like, you've got to consistently, like, you have to consistently bring out content, and be active and bring out content, and I mean, where can you really go?
I Charmaine,
Where
first
can
of
you-
my
Now,
name.
Charmaine.
I'm coming. I'm backing you guys. Don't worry. I have you influencers out there watching. You'll say, "What? Gina Steph is coming for my job." Okay. For me, I 100% think that it's a job. Like, it's 100%. You creating content, you taking pictures, you know, having the creativity to understand, having a mood board, having to understand how you're gonna place it, how you're gonna be creative with this project you're given. Because by the way, brands contact you and just say, okay, this is the product, you need to do whatever to make this look good for blah blah blah,
But that's why I said there's levels to it. I'm seeing,
Oh no, definitely,
I'm seeing
different levels.
I'm seeing a
Different
lot
levels, yeah, I get
I'm
you.
seeing a lot of females and males out there claiming that they're influencers, and all they're doing is nonsense. They're bringing out nonsense for these young people, and they're looking at it and going, yeah, I can be like that. No, like you're fighting on YouTube, you're making videos about how you're gonna beat somebody up. Like, I'm not naming anyone, and I don't have anyone in mind, but that's what I see when I'm when I'm on Instagram or when I'm on YouTube. I'm seeing all these young people, because they have a high following, they're posting nonsense and they're talking nonsense. And then on top of that, you're going to all kinds of brands, modeling for this and that, and you there's no passion in there. There's no kind of
I definitely feel like it's very easy to spot someone who's creating content because they like content and who's creating stuff for the just money, like they're just trying to get the appeals and things like that. Like, I agree with my friends here, Gina and Steph, for once. I do feel like that stops longevity, because like you said, Steph, there has to be levels to it. Like, not everyone can be named as an influencer. I feel like in the future a lot of things will have to guarantee you as an influencer, or you have to have a substantial amount of impact on your, you know, your following, your whoever your crowd is. Like, so for your example, it will probably be like some younger kids who are maybe under like 16. Those are the people, their target market basically.
What is
it will
it
have
that
to
you
be
want
that
to
influence.
But it's like, what is the main goal of what is it that you want?
It depends on the person though. Like, it can be for me. It could be like, yeah, I like technology, I like beauty, I like fashion, blah blah blah. I'm a model. That's journey for me. Like, that's what I would do. But someone else, it might be fashion, because they have a real interest in fashion. They like creating clothes. They like creating content. People go to them for their fashion inspo. People have them saved.
Doesn't that make you like? So I don't get, because when you do YouTube, cool, you're a YouTuber and you're making videos, and what does that mean? Because I don't get it. Are you a YouTuber or are you an influencer?
Oh no, being YouTuber is being on YouTube. But then if you're also on YouTube and you have an influence, then you'll be an influencer, if that makes sense. I could be on YouTube.
So then me too, I'm an influencer then, isn't it? Because I'm a teacher and every day I influence pupils, my students. So me too, I'm an influencer.
This is an influencer, to be fair.
I'm an influencer as well.
You can't chat.
But then I guess
that makes me
in the term that is used now, people will be like, no.
Let me
But no, you're right.
Yeah.
She influences lives.
Yeah, she does. No,
True.
100%.
She's a
So
teacher.
me too,
I get it.
Steph said, "Give me my hair. Give me my hair." Me too. I'm doing whatever. Give me my hair. But no, it's true. No, but I get what you mean. Like, in terms of what your target market is what you influence. If you have raving fans, if you have people who constantly wait on your content, blah blah blah, then you're influencing that group of people, and each person has a different.
I think the reason why this whole influencer thing, people are so like, I don't want to say repulsed, but they're just like, whatever. It's because there's a lot of influencers who jump from this to that to that. They don't have a thing,
niche,
they don't have a niche which they stay within.
Just in and out market.
They're just in and out.
Some of these brands don't be paying, it's just collaboration. By the way, jeans doesn't pay, hair, jeans, all those things, they don't pay rent. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be careful. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be like an influencer, you can get free hair, blah blah blah, but rent is still cheap.
But then that means, but what you just said basically shows that a lot of the influencer life is about image.
Longevity.
So
you have to
you're not getting money out of it because you're getting all these free things. But then in a way, is that not deceptive? Because you're obviously teaching young people that this is a career, this is something that you can do, but really and truly it's a career that doesn't pay.
I don't think someone necessarily living their life is them telling people that that's the way they should live their life. But it does sometimes pay. Don't get me wrong, a lot of influencers and content creators I do know, they have management, their Instagram, for them to even post your image, management's already taken a 20% cut. You have to go through them, you can't even email them, you have to go through management, you know. And it is a job, you're getting money, etc. But I don't know, longevity, you have to be smart. I feel like you said, I think you said that you're not always going to be like some content creators, they're just not content creators, they end up going to being an actor or actress, they're normally going to being a model. Like, you have to think about where you are.
Even though I don't really understand I don't understand some ins and outs of it, but I'm not knocking. and would never knock anyone's hustle, because I love seeing young people sitting on YouTube or on Instagram, and they're sharing their life experiences, even things like that, and they're giving, and I love that, and they're doing something positive rather than being out elsewhere doing something unproductive. So I mean, in that context, I do respect it. I feel that your education is important, even if you want to be an influencer
100%.
or YouTuber. I think it's always important to have some sort of education there, because if you do want to be really successful, you're going to need to know how to communicate with
contact brands,
other
all of
people.
that,
You're going to need to know how to write and respond.
You're going to need that
emails.
English grade.
So it's like, you can't brush off things like education because you want to
100%.
sit on YouTube. And what are you influencing if you're a numpty? Like, what are you influencing?
It's true.
It's no, 100% it's true.
You know,
people take advantage. People come with terms, contracts, things. You need to be able to understand the reasoning behind things, and do you know what I mean? Have an understanding, and like knowledge is power. Like steps and steps.
Definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's really important.
Yeah.
I think a lot of truth needs to be shunned onto this whole influencer thing, because I think young people are getting the wrong image of what it is, and that is where the problem. Social media is not real.
It's not the real world.
It's not real. Do you understand? I know people make money.
Can you rewind that? Can we rewind that for somebody out there that lives off of their social media, especially like young people that are living off their social media? Can you just rewind that for them, please?
Social media is not real. It's not real.
It's not.
Not real.
Reality is real. What you do in real life, how you impact people in real life, is what's real.
And how you carry yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%.
How you carry yourself is very important.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because it's very easy
All
to
of
create
that.
an image on Instagram of who you want to look like you are, but in
You wanna-
reality, if you're not really that person, you're just
then
deceiving yourself.
honestly,
at the end of the day. So
don't make me start talking about Knightsbridge again.
Oh,
because
yeah.
because guys, I keep telling you, look, you can't. Your favorite influencers, they're standing outside Knightsbridge.
This is her favourite line.
This is my favorite line, because some people don't know how to tell them. You're standing outside Knightsbridge, like they think, okay, this person, they live in this big house because the blogger went to take a picture with the clothes they bought in a suitcase. They changed in Costa or Starbucks. They've come out, taken a picture in Knightsbridge, like this, like guys, like this, guys, like. And then you lot, I don't know, you lot think that people think now
real.
the person lives there and the person just stepped out of their house and is going shopping. Hello.
it's not real. Let me tell you, people who actually do live that life, they don't put it on
They don't
social
do that.
media.
They don't do that.
They don't.
They don't do that. The residents don't even like taking pictures outside their house because bloggers are.
Who does that?
You're
People
blocking
don't
people,
do
you're
that.
blocking
In real life, people don't do
Yeah,
that.
they don't do
It's
that.
all for show. So at the end of the day, I think with the whole influencer thing, the reason why there's a lot of controversy around it is because like people are just not honest with how things really are. Like for example, I don't want to name any names, but there was I think last year there was an influencer or a YouTuber, whatever you want to call them, and that person, I don't want to say he or she,
I need to know
that
who
person was going through a bit of a rough time in terms of legal status in the UK. Now on
I'm dying.
Listen, let me get to the point. The point of the matter is, yeah, see when that thing came out, people were like, why do you need our help? You live this lavish lifestyle on social media, you've got all of this, blah, blah, blah. But it came out that all of this lavish stuff wasn't real. It was a lie.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop fucking lying.
And in real life, it was a lie. Do you understand? So see how detrimental that is? That's detrimental. And listen, it's not about young people. Young people see things and they think it is what it is. Do you understand? But they don't think about what could be happening, you know, behind closed doors. They don't think about it. They're young people. Do you understand? They're finding themselves, trying to find their self-esteem, blah, blah, blah. Now, if you as an adult, I think every influencer has this responsibility, whether they like it or not. Keep it 100% real, because there's younger people watching you who think that you live this glorious lifestyle without doing much. But there's a lot that you have to do, really and truly, that I don't know.
Honestly, I remember someone messaged me and they were like, wow, Charmaine, you're always going on holiday. Like, how do you make it? I said, sis, I work.
She works, you know. She has a job.
I was working. I said, sis was asking me like, sugar daddy in the background. I was thinking, sis,
No, babe.
I'm tired. I woke up early, 7 a.m. or 6:30 every day to go to
But they don't see that bit. You see what I mean? They don't see that. They're seeing you in Turkey with your shot and skate, having a good time. Do you understand?
Guys, but
That's all. That's all they're seeing.
I just took annual leave because I was tired, like, but it was work. It was working, like, whatever.
I mean,
it's
but
important. Longevity.
what we really just kind of wanted to touch on, the whole point of this was just to kind of, maybe just to understand the whole influencer kind of
Journey.
Yeah, that journey and what it really is. We still really don't know.
Steph said, I don't know.
I mean, it is a job, but I feel like there are different. It's
levels.
it's such a massive spectrum, and there are a lot of. I'm not talking about the people that are in the upper part of that spectrum and are actually kind of committed to their work and what they do, because I respect that. I could not edit a video for anyone. I don't know how to do any of that, so it is a craft. I'm not deeming it as nonsense because I can't do that, so it's definitely 100% is a craft. But for those other influencers that sit on their Instagram and post all these lives and post all these things, there are young people out there that look at you and they're like, oh, I want to do that. And it's just like,
the truth will always come out anyways.
Real.
Yeah, and there's a lot of young
it's not
girls.
sustainable. It's
No.
fleeting. It's fleeting.
There's a lot of young girls, especially when it comes to like hairstylists and like, you know, these hair companies, is that they see on Instagram that, you know, this influencer wants to get their hair done somewhere, and they think, okay, you know what, I want to get my hair done there too. That's a young girl, so imagine she has to go to her parents and ask for that money. Now we all know how much an install costs is about £100. Including hair, we're talking £200, understand?
Yeah,
She's now going to go to that stylist and expect what she's seen on Instagram, and then she doesn't get that. So there's a lot of deceit going on here because you don't see that side that the influencers are not showing. And there's hella people. There's hella people who are trapped in that whole thing of seeing something on Instagram thinking, okay, but I've seen this person who's an influencer basically advertising for this person. I want that, and then you go and get that service and you don't even get anywhere near as good of a service as they did.
And it's also a thing where you still need to work hard.
Hard.
You cannot
Honestly.
do anything with your life and sit on the internet and think that, oh, I can't bother, I'm just going to be an influencer. You need to work hard. Like, you need to grow.
100%.
I think a lot of, and I'm speaking for like young people here. I'm not talking about adults. You live in your life and you know what
They're
you're doing.
gonna do what they want to do.
But I'm talking about young people, okay, the younger generation who think that they don't need to do anything with themselves because they've got a pretty face. Working hard, you still have to work hard on all those things. You can't just say I'm going to be an influencer and go off into the internet and
because
do all kinds of
the girls at the top, like at the top of their content and social media Instagram game, they don't play. They don't have a. It's not a joke.
But listen,
and they always have like sub companies.
But listen,
and all that kind of stuff.
the minute that you stop posting, the minute that you decide I need a break, the minute that you are tired,
Girl, preach.
okay, the internet don't want you no more, okay, because you're not frequent, so you can't have me. I can have holidays, I can take a break, but the internet is savage, okay. The minute that you want to sleep and you want to take a week off, the internet's already forgotten about.
And if you're sick,
it's not easy.
you don't get sick leave. Annual leave, you don't get paid for annual leave.
Paid annual leave, 100%.
So,
yeah, it's not like legit. Like so many like content creators or whatever, they have to have like 3 other businesses because just in case the money stops flowing one day and people don't like their content. Do you know what I mean? It's not a joke. It's not a joke. Like it's not easy. Don't let these people deceive you that it's easy just to take pretty pictures and then go in whatever.
If I were to advise the younger generation, is that, you know what, do it as a hobby. See how you go. Yeah, I'm not saying. But however, I'm not saying being an influencer is a hobby, but I'm saying as a young person, try it as a hobby. Do it alongside something. But don't focus all of the time into it because you might get really disappointed. Do it as a hobby. See what you can create. learn about yourself, learn how to edit, learn how to do this. Find a craft that you can use to build, you know, within being an influencer. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Concentrate on those things. Your education, concentrate on that as well. That is priority. That is top. Like, you need that everywhere you go. Doesn't matter what you do and what field you go in, you need that. And I'm sure as an influencer, you need that. If you cannot read and write as an influencer, God help you. Yeah?
You get scammed. Someone say, yeah.
God help you.
Like,
You'll get a contract one day, you can't read it, they're scamming you left, right and centre. That's not cool. That's not cool.
Also, accounts, it's all, like, guys, don't get me wrong, no one even talks about the fact that you've been a freelancer, you have to have, like, your own tax code. So, how you know?
They don't even teach you about tax in school. And you must be an influencer. You gotta pay tax,
you need to know how to do it. Like, you need to be on top of it. Like, free hair is not gonna pay your bills. Sorry, babe. Just to let you know. It's just
but we want you to share your thoughts below. Remember, we're not attacking the field. We're not attacking it. We're just kind of here having a conversation about it with a camera. Okay, that's all we're doing. So, if you take some of our points and you're like, oh yeah, I like that. That's interesting. Do so. If you disagree, share below.
Well, exactly. I mean, we all use social media in our everyday lives. Yes, obviously, I'm an actor. I use it for my acting. You know, Charmaine being a freelancer slash blogger slash YouTuber slash influencer slash businesswoman. And obviously, Steph being a teacher, and you do other things as well.
Yes,
you also need that.
I don't want that to just be my title.
No,
I do array
she does a lot of things
outside of. And
I think it's great that we can use social media to also highlight these things as well. But yeah.
But guys, let us know what you think. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment
down below. Okay. Oh yeah, I don't think we introduced our names. I'm Steph.
I'm Gina.
I'm Shams. Shams.
Alright, bye guys.
Bye guys.